Ashish, welcome to the show. How are you and your family coping with the deteriorating air quality?
It's horrible, the AQI for the children, for the family, for older parents. It's awful. And in fact, because of schools turning online, what I'm doing is moving my child to go so that he can do classes online. But it's not feasible from a full family perspective because I have an aged mother that requires hospital attention. And how long can you keep closing the doors or windows or putting air purifiers? Because the fresh air, the minute, even for a minute that you keep the doors open, you're sneezing and you're coughing because of the incredible air pollution. So I think year on year, it's a very, very serious problem. And we all as citizens need to do something about it.
Ashish, but do you plan then to head out of Delhi?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the short-term solution is, I have work and a home in Goa. So it absolutely move out of Delhi for the time being and operate out of Goa with the family till the situation subsides.
And is that a regular ritual that you follow to get out of Delhi every year during this time, during Diwali time?
I think it's, being forced upon us. A ritual is something that is happily adopted. This is not, a happy move in the sense that we have to make sure that as residents of that city, it's uninhabitable. I mean, you're reducing the number of years you're going to live with that air. And it's a very, very serious issue, which is why that thing is forced upon and which is why that moving has to happen. I wish that ritual was a happy ritual, but unfortunately, it's one of those rituals that has become a necessity.
All right. Now, you also run restaurants, of course. Does that impact the footfall, the pollution?
Absolutely, absolutely it does, because what happens is that we have a large sense of our seating outdoors, and especially post-COVID, people love sitting outdoors, al fresco like in the rest of the world. But who's going to sit outdoors with this pollution? So it completely impacts the ambience, it impacts the seating, it impacts the covers. It does have a large impact on the business too.
What, according to you, is the reason, though, Ashish, for the poor air quality that we are seeing around us?
As you can see, I'm in Goa trying to escape the pollution, which is why apologies for the, the roads going up and down. But I think going back to your question, it's a very, very clear thing. I think the whole, pre-festive season, firecrackers, the fires in the farm fires in North India, I think all of that culminates, and obviously the weather, because it's colder, the air doesn't clear faster. So I think all of that put together is what creates the problem.
Do you believe the government is right in taking steps, or do you believe it's doing enough to fight pollution?
I personally feel that this is not so much about government steps as about citizen understanding and activism. If you look at children today, nobody is bursting firecrackers because of the education at the school level, right? I think similarly, this needs to be combated with every home being more responsible. And I think that's the best way to solve this. Be it firecrackers, be it farm fires, we as citizens need to be aware that we are causing a massive, massive disservice to the city and to various families.
Right. Now, should the government then take proactive steps? Should they have taken it earlier, before the situation became so bad? Why are we always reactive?
Yeah, I mean, definitely some steps can be taken, but a lot of this is not under the control of, say, the Delhi government, right? A lot of it is happening from states outside of Delhi. So I personally feel, I go back to that point that, of course, the government can do a lot, but at a certain amount of time, this requires the citizens solving the problem rather than just blaming the government for it.
My final question then to you, Ashish, what's the appeal you'd like to make before we let you go?
So my request and appeal is a collective appeal. The old English saying, live and let live. cannot be more appropriate than in today's time, which is it's because it's not just a figure of speech. It is genuinely saying if we can't breathe, how can we live? So we've got to live ourselves, and we've got to let the world and our children and our parents be in a safe environment. And we're not going to do that with short-term gains of be it firecrackers or farm fires or large construction activities that don't comply with pollution norms. I think pollution norms, environmental norms have to be taken very seriously in every industry. And if we just do that, we'll be able to be responsible with those around us. So just respect the environment laws and live and let live.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.